Hi guys, so I thought I'd vlog today. We'll see how much I can actually get filmed, but I'm going to a beeswax candle making workshop in Surrey, in Dorking, and I wanted to film it because it's something that I sort of recently have found a little bit of a passion for, is making candles, and this is going to be the first time I've ever made kind of candles or really experimented or anything. My mum bought it for me actually for my birthday, so it's like a little birthday present. But yeah, I thought I would bring you guys along and just show you what we get up to. And like I say, I'll see how much I can film. I'm hoping to film like a lot of it, but yeah. So right now I'm just getting ready for the day. Just find a place to prop you up so that I can clean you guys up and do my moisturiser. This moisturiser is really running out, like there's barely any in the actual pot, it's all in the lid now. I do have another one like this. This is the best one, guys, the Nivea Soft. Honestly, if I recommend any moisturiser, it's this one. It's really cheap, but it's so moisturising. Like, kind of just feels like you're rubbing water in like cream form across your face. Like, it's really that moisturising. I don't know what is in it, but it's something good. Yeah, I didn't really think I would wear makeup today. I'm just planning on going for no makeup. So I've got this SPF that is literally like got the last little dregs in it. I think I actually got this probably a year ago around this time, kind of at the end of August time in France. It's just Supergoop Glow Screen. It's a good one. And then I got their Supergoop like stick, like some SPF stick, kind of an oil but in a stick, and I really don't like that much. It's really oily and it doesn't sit well under makeup. To be fair, I could wear it when I'm not wearing makeup, but this one sits really well under makeup, and obviously it's just your typical SPF, so it's actually quite a good one. But yeah, right, just gonna go and brush my teeth, and then I'm gonna make a sandwich to take with me. Making a gammon sandwich to take with me. I'll just cut some gammon, some bread. Okay, got my bread. Gammon in. There we go, that's quite easy. Right. What to take? Don't really have anything to take in. I'm going to take one of these. I'm just about to put in where we're going on the Google Maps, and then yeah, off we go. I'm intrigued. I'm really like looking forward to it, to be honest. I've never made candles before, so it will be a really interesting learning curve. And beeswax candles as well, like really good candle wax source is beeswax because it's biodegradable, and kind of you can source it sustainably and stuff, so that's also why I'm a bit excited, really. But yeah, so I will catch you guys there probably. See you in a bit. Okay guys, we are here. It's really beautiful around here. It's in Dorking, so it's like it's like Surrey's area of natural beauty. It's very pretty. So I managed to park just about. It's a bit tight, but it'll be fine. So now I've just got to find it. I'm feeling it's just one of these buildings along here, but I'm not really sure. Oh. Okay guys, we found it. It's got a cute little sign. We're going now. So when I got in, I realised they'd laid out a spread of like samosas, and she'd made a caraway cake. The person who runs the course is called Moni. She's really lovely. She made a caraway cake, which apparently is native to Britain. I didn't even realise we had a native cake, but it was really good. And then this was just the workshop and how it looked. So you each had your own station.
and I was a bit intrigued. Obviously, I didn't know how anything worked and what we were going to be doing. That was some pollen, actually. We got to try pollen that the bees obviously collect. That was just crazy. I didn't know you could eat pollen. And then here we were just trying some of the honey as well, that I think this was British honey that Moni had given us to try, and I feel like the wax, I got like a mouthful of wax, obviously, like the beeswax. It was really, it just kind of tasted like I was chewing, you know, the stuff that goes around a baby bell. I guess that's wax as well, so it just tasted a bit like that. But the honey itself was really sweet and really delicious, so I definitely did enjoy that. And here, she gave us some of her amazing candles to look at, and look at this one. I mean, this wasn't even one of the best, but she did some really creative things with these candles. And yeah, so here I'm just getting ready to tie the wick to this contraption. I'm not even sure what you would call it, but this is what we use to dip the candles into the wax. And you'll see in a minute where I'm dipping it into the wax using this metal rod. It reminded me of something in like chemistry. It was very sciencey, this whole thing. And here I was just struggling. It's quite fiddly to get a knot in the bottom so you can tie it on with. Then you have to cut off the very end. And then here we were just zigzagging the wick between the prongs of this rod, just so that we can get multiple candles in one, basically. Yeah, I found this really satisfying, actually. This is where we're dipping the candles. So as you can see, this is a vat of beeswax that's been melting on the hot plate, and we're just dipping them in, pulling them out. So the wick is going inside for a layer of wax to build up on it. We had to dip them quickly because we didn't want the wet layer that we just dipped that started to form to melt off. So it was very quick in and out dip, if that makes sense. And over time, as you can see, the wax starts to build up. And yeah, eventually you get to a properly formed candle, and then this bit you can just do by hand, just to really get the layers perfectly kind of formed. And the instructor was just helping me here to make sure I was doing it properly. But yeah, it's very moldable once it's obviously being formed on the wick. You can mold it quite easily, and this was just a video of me doing it from a different angle. And then these are my candles all laid out on the thing that we hang them on. And here we were starting to make a twin flame candle, which is where you use two of the candles on the same wick and sort of twist them into each other so they are sort of entwined in the other candle. And I think it's a really nice name, actually. I really liked making this type of candle. Mine didn't come out as well as some others, but I feel like if you really did this well, it could look so aesthetically pleasing. And here is dyed wax, so it has natural dyes in it, and we were using it to kind of dip our candles in and get a bit creative with different colours and kind of dyes on your beeswax candles. And yeah, these are some of the candles I made. Now we were starting to do a different technique with the wax. So we were putting little flakes of dye into beeswax that's melting on a hot plate. And then we're starting to pour the melted beeswax into this silicone sort of base. And we did it with all sorts of different colours. I was just showing you here with the pink. And then the wax hardens to form a sheet that we can use a hot kind of heater to blow over it, that blends all the colours together a bit better. And then we put it through a beeswax print grinder and it made this effect, and we could roll this up into a type of candle. So yeah, these are all the candles I managed to make in the workshop. Oh guys, that was so good. It was like obviously making your own candles with the beeswax, but it was lots of information. The woman running it just went into a lot about the history and the folklore, actually, of bees and beeswax, and just so much interesting information. But also she's obviously very experienced and knowledgeable about candles and how to make them the best way, what's the best beeswax, what's the best natural dyes, different patterns you can do with them. Like, just such a cool workshop. I would highly recommend. It's the Wild Bee Company in Dorking, and yeah, she does other workshops for things like rituals and incense making, and other things like this. But she was it was very interesting as well, because she has a fashion design background, so she didn't start in beeswax making or beekeeping. She keeps bees as well, with her partner. They didn't start in that. She started in fashion design. So it's just really how she's come from fashion design to like this is quite different, but you can tell she's very artistic and creative because of all the candles she makes that just look amazing.
And yeah, actually I should have just asked if I can go and look at some of the other ones, because there was some on a little, in the corner on a little tray that she makes, obviously for like companies. They're really artistic, so yeah. But it was a very good workshop. I very highly recommend. I only did a couple of like clips. I only filmed a couple of clips of me doing the things. I couldn't really talk in there or kind of talk through what I was doing, but obviously I'm not really there to do that. I'm there to actually make the candles, so I'll just talk over the clips. But yeah, thank you for watching. And I definitely will be sure to film things like this again. And please subscribe and comment below. That would very much help me. Bye.